We are ready for start of game. Okay, we're on.
Attention, the new management has announced their thought for the day. Today's thought for the day from the new management is teamwork. Teamwork or you're fired. Thank you.
Make up the set, please.
Butta gutta butta gutta butta gutta butta gutta gutta butta gutta butta gutta butta gutta butta. Okay, I'm ready.
And let's have salad bar noise now.
Come on down to Barbecue Street all week for some great deals on food and fixins. Mondays, it's 25% off Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings. Tuesdays, it's 50% off whatever Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings are left over from Monday. Wednesday, we've got 10% off our famous Dry Spice Ribs. But make sure to come back on Thursday for 60% off a sampler platter of Monday's leftover Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Wednesday's Dry Spice Ribs. Fridays, we kick things up a notch when you can get a free order of Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Dry Spiced Rib Soup just for walking in the door. And you're not going to want to miss Saturdays when we'll give you $10 just to take some of these rotten chicken wings and ribs out of here. You don't even have to eat them, you just have to take them with you. Sundays we're closed to hose the place down. Barbecue Street. You're probably going to want to come in on Monday.
My name is Jaden Funk, and I want to teach you slam poetry. But talk is cheap, right? Cheap like a toy made in China by kids in sweatshops working 9 to 5 like Dolly Parton. The interruption. But North Korea just dropped a nuclear bomb on us, just like I dropped a bomb. Mom and Dad, I'm not running the family business. Mom and Dad, I want to be a slam poet artist. To be happy like a megastore smiley face, you have to wear a matching vest just like everybody else. Ding dong, welcome to heaven. The most powerful words to any true-blooded American. So talk isn't cheap, but my class is. $50 for the 8-week session at the Rosewood Adult Learning Center. Hope to see you there.
Has anyone seen Nate Shapiro? He hasn't come into the office in like 15 years.
Don't you hate going to the movies by yourself? I mean, I do. We have so much in common. I mean, maybe you and I should sometime. I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I guess there aren't any good movies showing right now anyway, so never mind. Forget I said anything. That was stupid.
This message paid for by people who think you and Tina should go out on a date sometime just to see how it goes.
That's so embarrassing. I did not put them up to that.
Also paid for by Tina.
Hello, I'm Phil Incasty. Are you like me or hundreds of others across the country that suffer from a debilitating fear of microphones? You don't have to go it alone. Come to the basement of St. Olaf's Church this Thursday at 5:30 for a support group unlike any other. Microphonophobes United, stand together, because facing your fears is a must. Which stands for Microphonophobes United, stand together. Get me out of here!
Hello? Listen now?
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. Table for 4, right this way. Everybody's got their screws. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay, let's not waste any more time.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Let's start with Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Time's almost up. Players 1, 2, and 3. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
This one's known as His Acting Is Alright, Alright, Alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Time is short. Player 1, you got it. No, you didn't. Player 2, the Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's called Brought to You by the Letter Unibrow.
It's the put the choices into order and buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Player 1, who's gonna get it? Player 2, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. Way to screw, Player 1. You want even more cash? Player 1. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! That just earned you an extra $1,000. And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Here's a good one. Duck, Duck, Swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Player 2, clock's a ticking. Player 2. Player 1. Cue the swan song. Players 3 and 4. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. say hello to the man in the backwards yellow hat. And it's a dis or dat. Player 2, you're in last place, so go ahead and play this one and make things right. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Lock in your answers before player 2 does, and if player 2 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone who got it right. All right, let's get started. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire. Arrested for falsely reporting. At the house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. Forget George, I'm curious how someone could do this badly. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That's the end of a thrilling first round. And player 1 is in the lead. Let's see if they stay there. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And hint, hint, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Now get out there and make me proud. I call this one Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest. Player 4, where are you putting that screw? Goodness, player 1, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to give me an answer. Any last words? Too late. Superlative screwing, player 4. Why not pick up a few more bucks? Players 3 and 4. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 2? No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won! The greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Take a stab at Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Watch your time. Players 1 and 2? You may not know how temperatures work. Players 3 and 4. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here we have Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Players 1 and 4. Congratulations, not. Players 2 and 3. That answer has a hole in it. Here's what you meant to pick. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Next, wine or lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington... Player 3, who gets your screw? If you're gonna threaten to screw someone, you gotta act on it. Okay, can we try this again, please? Players 1 and 2, sucks to be you. Player 4. Were you thinking of this one? Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. Pucker up for, I want to lick and roll all night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Time's running out. Players 2 and 4. Nuh-uh. Players 1 and 3. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself for the attack. I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. 2 has it! Player 2, that was very sweet of you to win in a manner that wouldn't offend the other 3. Oh, I'm sorry, you were trying to kick their butts? Oh well, in that case.
You don't know Jack!
Hi there, my name's Cookie Masterson. It feels so good to finally admit that. 4 players, huh? Well, at the end of this game, I'll be proud of 25% of this group. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. In 2013, the Romanian government, facing financial hardships, started taxing a group of people they had never taxed before. They started taxing blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points, you can use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it now! Okay, there are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device by touching the answer you want. Let's see what everybody selected. Luckily for the witches, they could claim cats as dependents. And we're done. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 2004, the CEO of Blockbuster mailed Reed Hastings, the CEO of Netflix, an odd package. He sent him a blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Ward Shelley and Alex Schwader's art piece In Orbit, which was on display at a gallery in New York, featured two men living in a giant blank for 10 days. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, who picked what? You have to understand art to get it. You see, the wheel is symbolic of their desperate need for attention. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. A Rhode Island middle school discovered that some students were crushing Smarties candy and then snorting the dust. So they sent an email to parents warning that a side effect of this activity could be blank in their kids' noses. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And the rest of the board goes unselected. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. King Henry IV of Castile had the embarrassing nickname Henry the Blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? And that means... time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 1988, George H.W. Bush celebrated Halloween by dressing up as blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Okay, here are your choices. All right, who picked what? Well, don't you feel foolish? And nobody fell for this one. Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. The Michelin Man's strange official name. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. All right, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. But now it's hard to see him as anything but a bibendum. And nobody picked the other lies up there.